Am I ready for my quantum career jump? Am I ready to reset my career? This is what we are going to discuss today. So, if you want to know if you are, if this is the time for a career reset, stay tuned for an exploration of how do I know if this is my time for a career reset? And most importantly, what can I do? How do I do, engineer, operate, implement this career reset? Stay tuned. Let's go. And hello, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? So we started with is this the time? Is this my time to reset my career? Now, why are we talking about this topic? We are 36 days towards 2025, and today you get to choose. Today you get to position yourself whether on the side of the 93 or the side of the 7%. You say, what is 93% and what is 7%? Now, 7% is the percentage of the dreams, of the goals that get achieved every year. 93% is the percentage of goals and dreams and desires that do not get achieved every year. It's a shocker. It's a big number, but that is the truth about it. So we it may seem like, oh, 36 days, this is too short to reset my whole career or to do anything about it. Let me wait for 2025. Wrong. This is the time where you get to do something about your career. If you're ready for that, let's get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Nabila Diab, and welcome to the Quantum Career, to the Quantum Leadership Hacks. I'm your host, Dr. Nabila Diab, and today we are diving into this topic that's more relevant than ever. Every year, around this time of the year, I get to ask you this question: why is this the time for a career reset? There's never been a time better than this time to reset your career, at a time where everybody is cooling off, is winding down towards the end of 2024, saying, oh, well, this is not my year. Maybe I'll wait for another year to get things, going. And Jan sounds a great time to get started. And that is, if you like, kicker and a misleading thing. Today and now is the time to get started. So as we navigate this very rapidly changing world, especially in the GCC, a lot of things, a lot of movement, a lot of shifts and moves internationally, universally, so to speak, and in the specific context of the region. And many professionals are feeling the need to reevaluate their career. So drop me, let's see who is, hello, Umayma, and everyone, good to see you in here. So drop me a yes if this is you who is questioning your current role. Drop me a yeah, that's me if you are seeking a deeper sense of fulfillment. Drop me a yes if you feel ready for greater alignment with your values, your passion in your career. If you said yes to any of these questions, this episode is definitely for you. Amazing, amazing. So let's get started. So let's first of all, what we're gonna do, I'm going to take you on like a journey to understand yourself, so as you have a better idea. Because what happens most of the time is that we second guess ourselves. We get the question, yeah, I really want to do something, and then a second voice kicks in, and then it says, oh, maybe this is not the time because blah blah blah, maybe this is not the time because blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So let me tell you, in my experience with my clients, and the numbers that have achieved amazing quantum leaps in their life, what were the signs that they had to listen to? They had to stop and listen to the right voice that's telling them, do this or do that. So let me explain to you, first of all, the signals, the signs. You may even call them the red flags. How do I know if I am ready for a quantum career, or a reset of my career? So we'll have a look at what are the signs, what are the red flags that's telling me, yeah, move on. And then I will walk you through some pointers on how to get started. Before I get started with the signals or the signs or the red flags for knowing if you are ready for a career reset, let me, before I forget, let me remind you or mention the event, my upcoming event, so which is the magnetic confidence. So it's how to build magnetic confidence for accelerated career results. This is a 3-day masterclass. It's Wednesday 27th, Thursday 28th, and Friday 29th. So 3 days where we're going to be in here together, and I'm going to walk you through through the process of how to build that magnetic confidence for accelerated career results, right? So hello Umama, good to see you, good to see you. Well, Umama has already registered for the event. I know that. She is so on developing her mind to develop her career. Both like go together hand in hand. So as we said, let's start. So if you are interested in being invited for this 3-day event, or 3-day masterclass to transform your career journey, then drop masterclass, masterclass, and we will make a point of sending you a private invitation. Let's get started. Umayma and Umama. What a tongue twister here. What do you think? What are the red flags or the signals that tell you, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. This chapter, when do you remember the different times where you moved on from a like a place of work to another, from a job to another, from a position to another? What were the signals? How did you know, you know what, I'm done, I'm ready for my next level up? How did you know? Give me a signal, drop me one word in the chat just to tell me what how did you know you were ready for the next level up? Umama, what happened? How did you know you were ready for the next level up? I love it. So continue to interact, continue to hit that like button, continue to hashtag masterclass, so as nobody is left behind on this amazing masterclass. As I said, we have 36 beautiful days, and don't get misled. You will and you can achieve a lot in 36 days. Those precious 36 days leading to 2025. Okay, so let's get started. So one of the first things, that you have to take really, really seriously, when you are in a job, and if you are kind of constantly feeling exhausted, if you wake up in the morning and you are exhausted, believe it or not, there was a time where, you know, um, I was in a good position. Everything was going fine. I mean, it seems like the perfect, but yet you wake up in the morning and you say, oh, yeah, another day. And you feel exhausted from the get go, from the beginning of the day, from the moment kind of wake up, you are already exhausted. There's something. Uh, Unmotivated, it might be a sign that your current path is unsustainable. It's like you are seeing no further space for you to grow into. And that is a sign, which is the sign, of course, this sign is the burnout. The burnout is when you feel like, even with sleep, you are really exhausted. So burnout is your number one signal. Never underestimate. Hello, Hanin Al Ahmadi. Hello, how are you doing? So yeah, if you are from the get go of the day, I mean, what do you expect to do with your energy and your work? What do you expect to happen in your life if from the get go, like the time, our prime time, when you wake up in the morning and you are already exhausted? How do you think you are going to deal with the day? How do you think your energy is going to build during while you are doing so? Burnout is a great sign. Drop me the signs. Sometimes we need a turning point in our lives. I'm confident that 2025 will be the year of transformation, progress, and success. I absolutely love it. And if and this is, I'm putting this right there, yeah, Maha. Uh, this is Umaima's staying in a role where I felt stuck and stagnant was holding me back from my potential. Absolutely. So if the voices start saying, why am I still here? Why am I still stuck? Why nothing is moving? Those are your pointers. Well done, Umaima. How about Maha? Let's see, Maha. Um, mm, Maha here. Sometimes we need a turning point in our lives, and I'm confident that 2025 will be the year of transformation, progress, and success. It could be, Yamaha. It could be. But think with me, Yamaha, if you continue to wait and you wait and you wait and you wait for this turning point to happen, what does Einstein tell us? If we keep doing what we are doing and expect something different, that's really the definition of. But if you start thinking a little bit differently, taking a step that is a bit different, doing something you haven't done 6 months ago, where is this going to lead you? Of course, it's going to lead you, because you set the ball rolling towards something really, really, really different. I love it. Umama. Let's hear from Umama. Shift in life goals and mindset can lead to change the career. I love it. I love it. Why, Umama? Because you are starting from the mindset, you are starting from your thinking, because the thinking is at the origin of everything that's going on in your life. We may not be so observant of it, but everything that's going on in our life, at some point in our life, we created it. We create things twice. We create things first in our imagination. We create things by putting out there in the universe our heart's desire, by asking for something we haven't done before, by asking for a new dimension in our life. And when God puts a desire in your heart, you know that you are designated, you are meant to achieve it. And there is only one Umama that is assigned to do this. There is only one Maha. There is only one Hanin who is entrusted with doing this. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. So if God put this desire in your heart, you need to see the value and the honor that God has placed in you, and said, Umama, you go and help these people do so and so and so. And what's in your heart and what you are thinking, what kind of service, what kind of thing you are going to give to the company. It could be yours or it could be somebody else. That's exactly what you are meant to do. The truth is, as humans, we tend to look around and we expect something from outside to happen in order for us to get started. We start looking for people around, we start following somebody else's path. But in fact, your path is unique because you are unique. You are one potentiality in 400 trillion potentialities. What are the odds of having another Umama or another Umayma or another Maha or another Hanin? Or please, like, get into the spirit of how unique you are. So if you are feeling like a stuck, or if you feel burnout, or if you feel exhausted, that's a clear sign. The truth is, why sometimes we second guess ourselves, because we say, you know what, there is no perfect job. There are challenges in every job. Where is the better job? So the first voice that's coming to you, that's your higher self telling you, Hanin, come here. Umama, come here. Umayma, come here. Do this. It's your higher self, that soft voice. It's your intuition. It's God. We say when we pray, we are speaking to God. But when God is speaking to us, He's speaking to us through our intuition, through that nudge you get at you in your heart. But the second voice is the voice of logic, is the voice of shooting yourself. No, I cannot, leave this job because it's putting bread and butter on the table. But your worth, your abundance, your salary, your what you are entitled to have in this life, you are getting it through the company, not from the company. This is a huge topic which I can spend hours talking about, but it's enough at this point in time to say that the first voice that speaks from your heart's desire, that's the nudge you are getting from your higher self. Your higher self, it's that part of you that knows you can be better, you can be earning more, you can be doing more. Amazing. Maha says, I'm with you. Okay, great. Amazing, amazing. So the second sign, let's move to the second sign. It's pretty much like in sync with the first sign, which is, you say, lack of fulfillment. A lot of clients come to me and they say, Dr. Nabila, I feel like I'm doing and I'm doing and I'm doing, but there is no recognition. I'm doing and doing and doing, but I don't feel fulfilled. I don't get, that happiness and that fulfillment that's coming from being acknowledged, being seen, being heard, being rewarded, you see. So do you feel like your work lacks meaning? Yeah, you are doing the doing, you're going through the motion. And the other day, a lady was telling me, Dr. Nabila, I drive to work for 45 minutes and I come back to work for 45 minutes. And I swear to God, I don't even know who is driving. It's like I'm a robot and I'm driving and drive. She says, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I drive to work and I say, does it is it really worth it that I drive to work? I mean, I'm responding to emails, I'm doing this, especially if the company is offshore or something, I could easily be doing the work from home. So if your job is no longer, or if your position is no longer giving you that meaningful addition, that's perhaps your sign also that your career isn't in alignment with your values, right? I need one-on-one sessions with you with pleasure, yeah, Maha. Of course, we can do that. إن شاء الله احتاجوا دفعة قوية للتغيير والنجاح. Of course, this is the time. This is absolutely the time for doing it. And don't wait another day for doing that. This is the third red flag, so to speak. Stagnation. It's insane. And I totally get it. And I totally get it that people have families, people have mortgages, people have investments, people have payments, people have bills, people have. But I tell you what, it's your doing what you love doing that's going to give you even more. Let me say that again. It's your doing, it's your taking calculated risk. I always say calculated risk is always that taking of calculated risk that is going to make your life and the life of loved ones even better, even more fulfilled, even more abundant, even more. Whereas staying and boxing yourself in a place where you know you are more, it's only going to kind of shrink you little bit by little bit by little bit, and people feel they are shrinking. And sometimes people don't get it that this people can see that even though you are doing the job, you are doing the work, you are checking the boxes, I guarantee you the people can see that the heart is not there anymore. And not this, you and I know it gets reflected in sometimes salary cuts, and then you say, where is this coming from? Why? I'm doing my work and so on. But this energy thing is so, so powerful. Why? Because when we stay in a place where we are not fulfilled, we are breaking we are actually breaking a law, like a law, universal law, which is the number one law in the universe, which is create or disintegrate. We are constantly, there is no place like I'm in a stable job. There is no stability in job. You are either creating or disintegrating. This is the law for everything. Watch a tree, watch any living organism on this earth. We are all going by law of either you are creating more, creating, you say creating what? Creating more service, creating more abundance, creating more opportunities, creating more quality of opportunities and projects in your job, or more leadership. If you feel you are ready to lead more and you don't go after it, this is actually breaching the first law of the universe. Because you can create more, you can serve more, but you are not doing it. You are staying in a place where there is a makeshift security, so to speak, in the job. Again, I can stay hours talking about the laws, the 11 laws of the universe, by the way, that my students get as a gift for signing up for the program. There are 11 laws of the universe that people get to break every day and they don't even know. But anyway, let's come back to the red flags. So we said burnout, lack of fulfillment, stagnation. What's another red flag that um, that you need to move on, that you hit what we call the ceiling, you hit a plateau, right? Do you find yourself, say Tell me, like, let's be honest with each other. Do you find yourself daydreaming about something else? Do you find yourself daydreaming? Like, let's say you are doing, I don't know, you are doing marketing and you find yourself daydreaming about having your own studio, or you are doing sales and you find yourself, you catch yourself daydreaming about having your own outfit or having your own line of clothes or whatever it is. You see, if you find yourself fantasizing about a different career, it's worth exploring whether it's time for a change. Would you agree? Ladies, people, environment, Umema says the environment, right? Yeah, the context, the environment, toxic, the toxic environment. Sometimes, yeah, you just say, I'm done with this place. So much you feel that your energy has been affected by the politics and the relationships, unfortunately, that could be going on in some companies, which make the whole atmosphere kind of toxic, right? So these signals are really red flags, but don't panic or anything, but they are invitations to reflect. A career reset can be a proactive choice to realign your professional life. So, you know, think about, reflect, feel what you feel, allow yourself, don't kind of force yourself into thinking in a certain way because that's logical. Allow yourself to go into a place of heart and feel what it feels. And if it doesn't feel good, it could be your signal that something needs to shift. Looking for, let's see, Umama here says, looking for your own passion, which sometimes different from what you are doing at work. This is the gap, Umama. This is the gap between, we call it praxis. Praxis is the alignment of beliefs with behaviors. Praxis means you could be doing something like because it's a job, because you have to have like income coming in, and between your heart's desire and between what you would love to be doing. When you have that disparity or that gap, that's where you start feeling that. I love it. Umayma, let's see what Umayma is saying. Feeling stuck showed me how important it is to have a vision for myself. The dreams fuel progress. Absolutely. When you feel stuck, but you allow yourself, you allow yourself, meaning you allow yourself to ask questions. Well, if I don't like what I'm doing right now, what could I be doing, or what would I want to be doing if this were my year of yes, and I'm saying yes to my dreams, and I'm saying yes to my heart's desire. What would I be doing? If you allow yourself to ask a question, I guarantee you give it some time and you will start getting signs, pointers. Umama, go here. Umayma, go here. Hanin, go here. You will start getting, pointers for you to move forward. But if you don't ask questions and you hide and you push that dream under the carpet and you say, this is not realistic, this is not logical, it cannot happen because blah, 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 it cannot happen because I'm an expat, it cannot happen because I don't have this particular degree or this particular degree, then you are not allowing that energy that creates words to flow to and through you and to provide you with the answers. What does Steve Jobs say? You can never connect the dots forward. You always connect the dots backward. So if you allow yourself to receive, to be the recipient of this creative energy that is all the time going to and through us, if you allow yourself to ask questions, if you allow yourself the space to let go of what's not serving you, if you do not clean up some space, let go of this part that is not serving, how can you be ready to receive? The old and the new cannot coexist in the same spot. You should be able to let go of what's not serving you in order to provide a space for the things that are going to serve you in your next phase. Is it worth Lal Chand? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, sir. Thank you so much for joining the discussion. Is it worth resetting my career to pursue a startup? And how can I evaluate the risks and rewards effectively? This is a very, very good question. Thank you so much for asking it. Of course, uh, of course, uh, listen, if you got that dream, that idea, yeah, I want, allow yourself, first of all, Lal, allow yourself to fantasize, allow your imagination to create in your mind the picture of that startup. Allow it, allow yourself. I mean, most of the time we don't allow ourselves to fantasize because we say, fantasy, um, fantasy. Right, let me pop, 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 pop. Yeah, hide this one. I'm trying to hide Umama's. Uh, it's not doing. Anyway, leave it. Let's leave Umama with us. So to go back to Lal's question, yeah. So most of the time, why am I saying this? Step one is to allow yourself, allow that dream to if you like, to find the space to grow and develop in your imagination. Allow yourself to think about that startup. Give it a name. Say, how do you want to see it? How, from now, with the resources that you have, give it space to grow. Give it space to take roots. Give it space to develop in the beautiful space of your imagination. Everything started as a dream. Everything started as a fantasy, including when Steve Jobs was working, on the phone and Apple and everything. He was when he was dreaming about that, he was in the basement of his parents' home, jobless, no funds, absolutely no idea of how to get started building the company to do the phone and everything. But he allowed himself. There was nobody who would believe him if he said, I'm going to create something that would allow us to communicate around the world and it has these features. Nobody would have believed him if he shared those thoughts at that time. But he allowed himself to think about it, to think this through, to allow the ideas to come and put them together. So allow yourself to fantasize about your startup idea, Lal. Allow it to take roots in the beautiful garden of your imagination, and then do not take action at the beginning. At the beginning, just allow that idea to develop in your mind. You're going to notice when you give it enough space and enough, if you provide it with a container to develop, you are going to start getting hints, getting it. And it says, Lal, go do some research about this. Go find startups with similar ideas, or who started something, or something similar to it, and start getting, some food for thought for your startup. And then, of course, there are many models for you to evaluate the risks and the rewards. You can use, there are a lot of models. You can use the SWOT analysis, where you analyze, of course, what it's going to provide you. Use a model. Of course, do a needs analysis for the needs for the service you are going to provide, and get to know everything that could be known at this point in time about the startup. I hope it answers your question, Lal. Okay. Absolutely, absolutely. As you said, Steve Jobs was a perfectionist, but more importantly, he believed. Believe, and your belief will create the fact. Believe, and your belief will create the fact. Everything was created twice. First, in the mind of somebody, and second, in reality. This was just an idea in somebody's mind. Just an idea. The computer, the camera I'm talking through, everything, everything. If the chair I'm sitting on, somebody thought, okay, let's make somebody's life comfortable, and they would be seated, and it would have four legs, and now we have all kinds, the swivel, and the armchair, and all kinds. You see what I mean? But it started as an idea in somebody's mind. I love this discussion. So those are the signals, the red flags. If you have any of these, it's high time. It's high time that you start seriously thinking about taking the next level up. You say, what do I do? What do I do? And we are going to talk about this like extensively in my 3-day masterclass, where I'm going to walk you exactly how to create goals that are going to excite you and push you forward. I'm going to tell you exactly how to create the self-image, or the container, the context for you to bring into a physical reality your goal, and start taking action. I'm going to walk you step by step into the process. But briefly said, for today, reflect on your why. You say, why do I want to move? Why? Ask yourself a lot of whys, 7 layers of why, if you can. Assess your skills and passion. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Look for areas where these overlap. What do people need? Use the Ikigai framework to assess all the points where these overlap, and you will definitely find your Ikigai point. Research opportunities, explore roles, industries, projects that align with your goal. Reach out to mentors. If you have no idea, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody who has helped people like you, and they are all around. Create an action plan. Listen, there is a point after you thought about your dream, and you're resetting your career. Without action, it remains wishful thinking. You see what I mean? And then, of course, take the leap. Listen, taking the leap may be scary, because a lot of people say, I'm afraid, and I need somebody to hold my back, to have my back, and I cannot do it by myself. And you are absolutely right. We cannot do it by ourselves, but we have to do it on our own. It took me a year to understand just this line. So if you are ready for a breakdown, if this is you who says, I need more clarity, I need more clarity on the process, I need a step-by-step broken system into how to do this, how to reset my career without wasting time. I want the way that works. If you are at this point saying, you know what, enough is enough. My way is not working. I want the way that works. Then drop hashtag masterclass. We will send you an invitation to the masterclass. And for 1 hour on the 27th, Wednesday 27th, 1 hour on Thursday 28th, and 1 hour on Friday 29th, we get together and I'm going to walk you through this absolutely amazing process to gain magnetic confidence for a quantum or for an accelerated career path or career results. You don't have to figure out anything by yourself. It will all be clearly laid out for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. We went a little bit overboard with time this time around, but I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to get together with you on this beautiful event on Wednesday 27th, Thursday 28th, and Friday 29th for 1 hour each day, where I will walk you through the process. You will get to clarify your mind. You will get to see exactly where is it that I am missing, and then we can take it from there. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. For this joining the Quantum Career. If today's conversation resonated with you, I encourage you to start exploring what a career reset might look like for you. And remember, the best time to take action is always now. Until next time, keep leading with purpose, courage, and growth. Bye, everyone, and thanks so much. Bye bye. Good night.